Okay, let's just get right into it. The world of web development is changing, and it's changing fast. I mean faster than ever before. So if you want to thrive, not just, survive, we all need a roadmap for what's just around the corner. So think of this as your survival guide for 2025.
And this really says it all, doesn't it? What worked in 2020 might be outdated in 2025. Now, this isn't just some catchy quote to put on a slide. It's a serious warning. Seriously, the skills that made you a hot commodity just a couple of years ago, they might not even get you an interview tomorrow. Staying current isn't just a good idea anymore. It's your biggest competitive advantage. It's how you'll build smarter, ship faster, and honestly, land those top-tier jobs.
So yeah, that's the million-dollar question, right? How on earth are you supposed to stay ahead of all this? It's so easy to feel completely overwhelmed. But here's the secret. The answer isn't to try and learn everything. No way. It's about zeroing in on the right trends and, this is the most important part, making a huge shift in your mindset.
So let's talk about web dev's great acceleration, because that's really the core challenge we're all up against. It's not just that there are a few new frameworks to learn. The entire job of being a developer is changing. We're shifting from being people who just write code to people who architect entire solutions.
Exactly. It's not just about writing beautiful, elegant code anymore. I mean, for years, that was the gold standard, right? But now our value is measured by the speed and the efficiency of our results. That means we have to leverage AI, we have to improve our own developer experience, basically do whatever it takes to remove friction so we can deliver value and do it faster than ever.
And that shift brings us to the most important change you can make, adopting an AI-powered mindset. Look, before we get into any specific tools or tech, we have to talk about this. It's a whole new way to think about solving problems.
This comparison says it all. Think about it. The 2020 developer, they were like a master craftsman, focused on writing those perfect, flowless lines of code. But the 2025 developer, they're more like an architect, focused on using AI to solve the whole problem, efficiently. AI isn't here to replace you, it's here to be your most powerful partner, helping you design and build things way more effectively than you ever could alone.
So let's meet your new AI teammates. And I mean that literally. Don't think of these as just tools. GitHub Copilot and Cursor, they're your new pair programmers, always ready to go. Then you've got your auto-testing and deployment bots. Think of them as the junior devs who handle all the grunt work. What does this do for you? It frees you up to focus on the big picture, the high-level architecture, the fun stuff.
And what's the impact of all this? Look at that number, 50%. That's how much development time is being cut down by using these AI tools. Let that sink in. We're talking about getting things done in literally half the time. So if you're not integrating these tools into your workflow, you're not just falling a little behind, you're basically giving everyone else a massive head start in the race.
Okay, so we've got the mindset down. Now let's get into the fun part, the 2025 Modern Toolkit. Let's talk about the actual technologies and tools that are building the web of tomorrow right now.
All right, on the front end, the big theme is frameworks are getting way smarter. React 19 is finally baking in things like server components, so your apps are just faster, right out of the box. Next.js 15 is going all in on the edge, pushing code closer to your users for basically instant load times. And then you have Svelte 5 and Quick who are on this holy grail quest for Zero.js, trying to send as little code to the browser as possible. The performance gains there are just insane.
And it's not just the front end. The back end is having its own revolution. APIs are going serverless, which is huge. With things like Edge functions, Supabase, and the new Firebase, the whole idea of managing a server is just disappearing. And then, get this, SQL is making a massive comeback. But hold on, this isn't your grandpa's SQL. We're talking about cloud-native powerhouses like Neon and PlanetScale that are built for massive scale and speed.
Now, this is a big one. That old wall that used to stand between design and development, it's crumbling down. Fast. You've got tools like Figma to code and Locify that can literally turn a design into production-ready code. And then there's Framer, where you can design something and deploy it, all from the same place. The gap is closing, and it's changing the whole workflow.
And what this all means is that understanding design is no longer optional for front-end devs. It's your new superpower. Seriously. Knowing about design systems, about UX principles, this stuff isn't just a nice-to-have on your resume anymore. It's a core competency. It's what's going to separate the really great developers from everyone else.
All right, so we've covered the AI mindset and we've looked at the modern toolkit. So the big question is,
How do we put it all together to build a career that's actually future-proof?
And the answer is this. You stop being just a React developer or a Node.js engineer. The new title, the one that really matters, is Full Stack Problem Solver. Companies aren't looking for someone who just knows a framework. They want someone who can adapt fast, think for themselves, and use the best tool for the job, whether that's writing code, using an AI, or even a no-code platform, to solve a real business problem.
And if there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. Your biggest edge in 2025 is learning how to learn. Because look, the frameworks will change. The AI tools we're talking about today will evolve into something else. The one single thing that will always give you an advantage is your ability to adapt and learn on the fly. That is the ultimate skill, period.
So when you pull it all together, the future is actually pretty clear. The path forward really rests on 3 core pillars. These are the foundations that every single modern developer needs to build their career on.
First up is AI integration. This means really, truly embedding AI into your daily workflow, treating it like a partner. Second, boundless creativity. Using these new tools not just to be faster, but to dream up solutions to problems we couldn't even tackle before. And third, radical adaptability. That means you have to start loving the process of learning, making it the core of who you are as a professional, not just some chore you have to do. These 3 pillars, they're going to support your entire career and let you be one of the people building the next generation of the internet.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. The technology isn't some far-off future thing. It's here, right now, and it's getting more powerful every single day. So the only question left isn't about the tech, it's about you. The tools are evolving. Are you?